cost subject name cost accounting. So in the first unit, introduction to cost accounting. So under this introduction to cost accounting, generally we find out estimation of cost of product or one product. So how to that estimate the cost of the product. So especially whenever we go for the finding the cost of product. So first we want to the before discussing elements of cost. Under these elements of cost there are three parts. The first one is material, second one is labor, and the third one is expenses. So in this labor, in this total cost, of exactly 50% we require. Then remaining 30 to 40% want to the labor amount, and remaining 20% expenses. So first we are discussing material. So that material also there are two parts. One is direct material, another one is indirect material. So generally the direct material is that material, it can be easily identified in the finishing of the product. So for example, wood in case of furniture, so sugar cane in case of sugar. So these are the raw material. So and second one is indirect material. Indirect material also material, but it cannot possible to easily identify in the finishing of the product. So just for example, thread are using in the cloth. So these are the best example in the indirect material. And labor also there are two parts. One is direct labor or wages, and second one is indirect labor or wages. So direct labor is also labor. It can easily identify the finishing of the product. So that directly engaged on the machine, that who are working on the machine, the laborers, they are directly participated to the work in progress. That indirect material, they cannot do the work. So generally their duties, their suggestions are giving to the how can manufacturing of the product. And third one is direct expenses. The direct expenses, it is directly add to the work in progress, and indirect expenses. So that indirect expenses generally again three, that all indirect expenses and material, labor, and indirect expenses is also known as overheads. So these overheads, there are three parts. One is factory overheads, second one is office and administration overheads, and third one is selling and distribution overheads. So these are overheads. So for example, factory overheads. So these expenses are only incurred in the factory department only. Suppose indirect material, indirect labor, wages, so coal and any lubricating oil. So examples of the factory overheads. And office or administration overheads. After completion of the work in progress, then add to the factory overheads. Factory overheads add to the factory expenses, we are getting to the work cost. Then after getting work cost, then immediately add to the office overheads. In the office overheads, generally that examples, office salaries and telephone charges, legal charges, that administration, whatever expenses are incurred in the particular department, so that expenses are under comes to the office overheads. After add this office and overheads, we are getting to the cost of the production of goods sold. Then after cost of production of goods sold, that finishing goods are completed, then additionally added to the selling and distribution overheads. After completion of the product, then it is ready for to the market. So in that time, whatever expenses are incurred, so that expenses are under comes to the selling and distribution overheads. Just like examples, advertisement and catalog expenses, and also commission, manager commission, and these are comes to are incurred in the selling and distribution overheads. So why we are discussing these all things? So the cost is nothing but estimate of the product amount. So suppose for example, so how do you are estimating that product amount? So generally that particulars amount and amount. So first we need to start the whatever products you are manufacturing. First of all, we want to the raw material. So without raw material, it cannot possible to the finishing of the any product. So first we want to the raw material. Then add either any purchase, either purchase on purchase on carriage on inwards. So these are first raw material and purchase of material. Then if any closing stock are there, it is minus to the above 3. So we are getting to the material consumed particular product. Then after that, add direct labor and direct expenses. We got the prime cost. So you see that direct material, direct wages and direct expenses we known as prime cost of the product. Then add after that the factory overheads can start. Then under this factory overheads, and first one we have take and wages, indirect wages and labor wages and also factory rent, light. So these are when it comes to the factory overheads. After add these factory expenses to the prime cost, we are getting to the work cost. That work cost. So it is work in progress is completed. Then after that add overheads. In the overheads, first one, second one, office. Under this office overheads, office rent, office lighting, machinery, depreciation of machinery. So whatever we there, that we have taken the administration overheads. We are getting to the cost of product. So up to this part, we calculated to the cost of the product. We know the cost of the product. Then additionally add to the selling and distribution overheads of the product. So finally we got the total cost of the product. Total cost of the product. So it is decided to the, after deciding to the total cost of the product, then it can easily identify the selling price on the product and also easily make the desired to the our profit. So once you know that estimation of the cost of the product, one single unit cost of the product, then it is multiple to the number of units. Automatically, how much required amount you want to the total finishing of the products. So these are the particular area that elements of cost. That element of cost is mostly there are 3. It is important. So first the material, labor, and expenses. So mostly half of the amount we are spending on the material only. Then 30 to 40% we are spending on the labor, and remaining 20% in focusing on the expenses. Finally, we got the total cost of the product. So next class, how to prepare the statement of cost sheet and what items are included in the particular in the cost sheet. How can you calculate the cost per unit? What purpose we do that estimation of the cost sheet? Especially, you need to the cost per unit. One single cost unit we know, then automatically it is multiple to the number of units applicable. Thank you.